make a little bit of a mess. And sometimes, I mean, one of the reasons why we learn so many different calligraphy styles is we want to have different voices that we can speak in, right? And sometimes when you're feeling a little punchy, or you want to get something communicated that has like some real pizzazz to it, you know, the Nico G is just not going to be the right tool. There's a whole series of different pens that can really give you a splattery, messy effect. But my favorites this last year have been this folded nib. It's a little brass nib, and it fits into, you know, a pen holder that you already have. So I just using one of my straight holders. And that's probably like the most accessible, quick thing. This wonderful line of Luthis pens that come in lots of different shapes. For those who want to get creative, like people make these, but these ones are made, trying to make them myself, I end up with a really sharp edge, and then I end up only kind of splattering on one point. So these are nice and smooth, and they're shaped specifically to give you kind of different angles. The one thing to say about this is you don't really know exactly what's going to come out of the pen, which is half of the fun, and again helps you to relax and just embrace the messy process. It's party time, right? Like just that idea of something really splattery, or bring it on, let's celebrate, yes, epic. These kind of phrases that you really want to have that splattery effect. The key to these is, has anybody worked with fountain pens before, where sometimes you might hold the pen one way and you get one thickness, and you flip it over and it's a little bit different? That's essentially the magic of these. If you hold it straight upright and you pull, you're gonna get a nice, thin, not too splattery line. If you hold it on the flattest part of the pen, something like this, or this part here, and move really fast, that's when, I'll try to angle away from you guys, that's where you're gonna get these splattery strokes, and there's kind of that fall off, right? You can get that more of a consistent stroke with these, you just wanna go a little bit slower. So speed and the angle at which you hold the pen are really going to be what makes the difference with these. And pull towards me and just get this nice thin line. And like I said, if anybody wants these handouts, I'm more than happy to send you a link to it so you can kind of practice. Now I'm going to tilt the pen towards me a little bit more and get a slightly thicker line. And I'm going to go flatter and maybe a little bit to the side. Oops, it's really thick. But you can kind of play with, depending on how you hold it, your line thickness. And it is good when you either, grabbing a new size, to play with how to get the different thicknesses, which is why I like something to trace, because then you've got a line thickness that you're aiming for. So you can feel like even though there's messiness, there is still some level of control that you can have there.